You say.
Yes, it's that time again. Tune in to Taking It Too Far podcast. Let's have a laugh with 3 P's in the pod. Funny stories and bad interviews with 3 P's in the pod. Good times are right here. Taking It Too Far podcast. No need to be politically correct today.
I wouldn't.
Let's take it nice and easy. The best friends are here to make your day. It's a Taking It Too Far podcast.
I really need to change that best friends part. Welcome. I'm Brandon.
That's how we're going to start.
Laura.
Adam.
Just wanted to put that out there so I remember. Like, share, subscribe.
Gulp.
Hey.
Wow.
You're not my best friend anymore?
No, we could be best friends, but I really hate this guy more and more.
What did I do?
I don't know.
I can't win. It's all right.
It is funny watching your short, stubby arms trying to grab something like a little.
You already know my response, but I'm not going to
Rex.
get yelled at for 5 minutes, so it's fine.
5 minutes? Why would I
wait.
yell at you?
Because my response is going to be the same thing as it was before the show started.
With what?
And we got to wait for 5 minutes before I can use those words.
Oh, you can't use those words.
Those
yeah.
words.
I had to redo the whole intro because of this guy.
Okay.
Redo
the whole intro?
Everybody's tuning out.
Redo the whole intro, really?
Yeah, the whole intro.
You don't. All you had to do is not use it.
Use what?
The intro you might have used.
What intro?
Oh my God, you're so annoying.
Every once in a while, when you do that, I'm starting to be able to read his face when he's really zoned out, and other times when he's reeling us in. Yeah. That time, there was such a tell. He was like, oh, I got her. I got her.
He's so annoying.
What?
Yeah, you annoy me when you do that.
Do what?
Stop.
How was your guys' week?
It was long.
Long? What about you, buddy?
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it was long.
Her week was long. What was yours like?
I don't know. I was with her 95% of the time. We're just two housewives just chilling out. We actually had a good week. We got to tour the new Rhine Hall, which was really cool. It felt special.
What is the Rhine Hall?
It's a new venue coming to town.
Yes.
Well, it's in town already, but it's just opening. It's going to have like 200 to 400 seats and concerts and wedding places. And
Where's that
It
at?
seems like it's so much bigger than
downtown.
It seems like it's just like
It's an old church.
it's just so beautiful when you walk inside. It's like a little girl's dollhouse or something.
Nice.
It's just gorgeous, and there's stained glass windows, and it's just
It's really cool.
immaculate. It's beautiful.
Very cool. Hopefully it
So they're working
takes
with
off.
Yeah, they're working with us with the party bus. So they wanted us to come check the place out.
Yeah.
Laura was mad there were so many stairs.
I was not. Stop it.
Whatever. You were complaining about the stairs.
I was not.
Like, it was fun, but I could have used less stairs.
That sounds like something she would say.
It is. Don't deny it.
Stop it.
Just own it, Laura. You didn't like
I
the
will
stairs. You didn't like the stairs. It's a cool place, man. You get lost in it for sure. A little labyrinth in the back, but
Yeah, if I was alone, I would have been terrified. I would not want to walk that
Wouldn't want to be
building
walking
by
around there at
myself.
night,
just in the
especially.
back. It's just like an old church with just like rooms
Yeah.
after rooms. It's really cool though for like weddings. Like it's got like a bride suite and what's the other guy? The groom.
I don't know. Can I speak?
Anytime you want.
Every time I go to talk, you're like,
What do you
cutting me
mean?
off.
Go ahead, talk. Say your business.
Thank you. Yeah, so it's really cool, but it's, like he was going to say there is a bride suite and there is a groom suite, but in the back, it's crazy, like the way it goes. It's like a maze back there, but if you walk in the building, it's very clear, like how to, like when we walked in the back of it.
Right.
So I got really confused, and I'm directionally challenged. So I had no idea what was going on. Like I was like, I'm so confused by the way this is happening.
Right.
Like I don't know where I am at all. Like what is happening? Where are we going? And I mean, obviously she knew where she was going, but I had said once or twice, I was like, where, like, oh, what direction? Like, you lead the way. Like, I don't know. Please don't let me walk out first. Cause I don't know which direction I'm going.
Don't want to fall in the trap door.
Yeah. It was crazy. Okay, Brandon, now it's your turn to speak.
I don't have anything to speak about.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, right this second. I think San Francisco is going to end up beating Tampa, but whatever.
Well, we also have been touring another house, and
For you guys, right?
yeah,
Just
in
checking.
real estate.
How'd that go?
It's great, except every time we show up there, there's somebody else there before we get there.
Like another buyer?
No, like a squatter.
A squatter?
Yeah.
Do you have a squatter in your...
No, they're never in the house.
They always see you come in so they get out real quick?
No.
They're never in the house.
No, like, okay, so the very first time we went to go buy it or to go like look at it, we're going in to go look at it, and like there's a bunch of stuff piled up on the porch, like boxed up, like somebody had like recently moved out, and nobody's lived there for a long time. So we're like, what's going on? Like, why?
First of all, if there was a squatter in that house, he was extremely clean because I have viewed a few squatter houses now, and let me tell you, holy shit, that's a real thing. People will squat in old, empty real estate in the hood. We went to 3 places in Kokomo that I think had squatters. One, the first place, Laura and the realtor wouldn't even walk past the living room. Like, nope, we're good. I kind of like looked around. His shit was everywhere. I mean, it was filled. He had melted something, or he or she had melted something plastic in the middle of the floor. So there's just like black goo, like everywhere. There's just like empty bottles, and it was just like holy shit.
Cigarettes all over the floor because they rolled their own cigarettes. There was like a rolling station set up. Like the cigarette cases
Yeah, I've seen
were
it.
all over the floor. I was like, what the hell?
It was crazy. It was nasty. And then the second one, the door was open, and I asked the realtor, I was like, "You get here before me and open that door?" She's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Super."
This is great time.
So I walk in and I've learned to yell, just be like, "Yo, anybody in here? Yo, I'm just get the fuck out. Get out. We're good. 7 minutes.
I already looked.
Get out." So I can, and luckily there was no one in that one, but there's 2 in Anderson that we had squatters.
Have you ran into them yet?
Not yet. I'm sure we're going to at some point. You know what I mean? Like, there's no doubt that at some point I'm going to be running into squatters. Just the level of houses that we're looking at. I'm going to keep looking at, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to just,
Well, anything
going
that's
to be part of it.
for longer than...
Yeah, exactly.
If they notice... I mean, people notice that nobody's been in and out of that location. I don't care if it's a house or a barn or like a store. If it's nobody's in there, you can sneak in the middle of the night. But as soon as they start seeing traffic, they're like, okay, well, it's time to go find a...
Well, I don't know. Some of those houses, I feel like there's traffic. I mean, I don't know, like that. Like the squatter. That's the problem. And that's what me and Mike are trying to change. Is like there's so many houses that are owned by out of state investors in Kokomo that don't get any care. They're just like out of state investors that just rent the shit house out. You know what I mean? Like we're not trying to do that. So like there's so many houses that. Like this one, the one that had that huge squatter in it, it's just some guy, it's just some company out of Florida that owns the house. So they're never there. They never go check on it. So this guy's just living there.
But this house in particular, the one that we are looking at right now, had a whole neighborhood watching out for it because as we were walking up, there was people that were like, excuse me. And then we were walking in the house and this man came out of a building and he was dressed head to toe in like army uniform. And he was like, had a walkie-talkie on his shoulder. And he was like, yes, they're in the house. They're in the house. And the realtor like turned around and they were like, excuse me. And she was like, yes, what do you need? And he was like, are you supposed to be here? And she's like, yes, we're the realtor. Like, we're showing them the house. And he was like, well, we just called the police on a man that was in there. And he said he was supposed to be in there, but we're like, they're not, he wasn't supposed to be in there. So I was like, oh my God, that's creepy.
I love first off, neighbors that if you don't know, mind your fucking business, first of all. But then if you see, it's not hard to tell if it's a realtor. They usually show up. They 9 times out of 10 look pretty decent, as far as dressed. They're not out there in sweatpants usually. And then they pull up and they're waiting. They either got their little clipboard or something to, their phones in their hand. There's something, and they're waiting patiently. Somebody else pulls up. A nice couple gets out or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, it does not take Sherlock Holmes to figure out what's going on there.
Right.
That's not me. I go in and be like, oh, fuck this place. This place is fucking mess. Like, look at this fucking shit.
No, I know. I'm not talking about.
Like,
I'm not talking about what happens when you get in there. I'm talking about the nosy ass neighbors that are.
I had one in the Anderson house I looked at. The neighbor came out and was like, you trying to buy a house? I'm selling mine. I'm like, oh, fuck. No, I'm not trying to buy your house. People, man. They want out. I don't know where they're going because housing prices are insane. Insane how inflated they are right now.
Yeah, well, somebody will pay for it. You guys are about to.
Yep.
Somebody will do it.
We're doing this lady a favor. Be honest.
She probably thinks she's doing you a favor.
No. Definitely doesn't.
She's trying to get out of a mess she's in.
Yeah, she's in a mess.
She's in a mess, huh?
She got herself in a little tussle.
A tussle?
It seems like either the contractor just screwed her over. I think that's what it was. And then she just was either out of money or tired of spending money on it or something. I think she hired somebody that just kind of was like, oh, yeah, we'll have it done soon. Or, oh, well, yeah, well, and then just was like smoking ciggies and not doing anything.
Yeah.
Doing like the minimum.
Did you find one in Kokomo?
Yeah, it's one in Kokomo. Downtown. Downtown.
For sure. I think that's probably what happened, but we'll never know. So, whatever. But
we will never know. We might not even get it if my partner doesn't wrap his head around it.
We are in the process of we've got now my second room done.
yes.
Then,
how's that going?
Not bad. I mean, we're just painting, nothing crazy yet. We're trying to get the little stuff knocked out of the way.
Yeah.
Then I want to redo the kitchen and redo it. So
once you buy that house buy that Roosevelt house.
he wants too much fucking money for
No,
it.
you just tell him you give him 75.
I don't have 75 right now. Oh. And I don't have the 40 to put into it.
Hard money, baby.
I don't have the money to put into it.
You got 20%?
Maybe.
Hard money, baby.
But I don't have the money to put into it to fix it.
That's why I say hard money. You can take it. You can double it. That house is too expensive for 90, bro. 95. If you're serious about,
It needs a lot of work.
well, what do you mean though? If it needs like foundation work, then yeah.
I don't know what all it needs. I just know it needs too much. Well, I don't get the money for it right now, so.
When you say it needs a lot of work, what's that mean?
What's it? It means I don't have the money. I don't care if it just means it needs a new door
Oh, I
hinge.
think it might be pending anyways. I love when we talk about this stuff. People love it. Like, what are you guys talking about? San Francisco scored again. I think they're going to win, guys.
Couldn't care less. If you paid me, I just couldn't care any less than I already do.
It's just going to blow up one of my bets, but that's okay.
We were just
I wouldn't
watching
play-
a football game that was really interesting. The Lions won in the last 4 minutes, not even. It was really,
Yeah, the last
really
2
good.
minutes, they scored 17 points.
Yeah.
Safety and everything. It was great.
Yeah. It was awesome.
I for sure thought they were going to lose.
I woke up from a nap and they were down 20 points and then they scored and scored and scored and scored. I was like, what is going on?
I fell asleep during it too. I told Laura when she woke up and I woke up and I was like, they're going to lose. And I just kept nodding off.
And I was like, no, they're not. You don't know.
She's like, they're only down by 3 points. I'm like, what? What do you mean? They were down by 20 a second ago. So I missed the comeback, but whatever.
It was
My
really-
back, I fucked my back up again. I don't know what I did, but I know I did. It was hurting when I woke up, and then I went to that jumperoo place with BJ.
Gravity.
Jumping around. And then just fucked it up, man. Climbed a wall and was like,
How'd that go?
That
One
was
more
the
time.
noisy.
We still had sex, though.
Yeah.
Laura was like babying me this morning, like get me everything all ready, and I got out of the shower and I come upstairs and I just casually go, "You want to have sex?" She goes, "Yes." And then she goes, "You can't. You're back." And I'm like, "You already said yes.
You can't back out now.
You already said it. We got to do it." And we did it. And it was amazing. Sex is fun.
Yeah. But I want to have a baby, and I don't understand.
Why it keeps falling out? You went there. This slides right out like a cream pie, bud. It's not staying in there. You got to immediately put your legs up. Like I have to exit while you're up. You know what I'm saying?
I think I need your help with that.
Well, I can't do it with my back.
I think you need to put my legs up.
How am I supposed to exit then?
You need to exit and push. You need to be a strong man.
Exit and push.
Yeah.
Sick. I love when we talk like that. When
When
we
you
talk
said
about sex.
when you said fall out, it took me a second.
My pee-pee? You thought my pee-pee?
I was like,
No,
she's-
my children. My little baby goo.
I'm not all there right now. I apologize.
Does your baby goo stay in or fall out? Or do you wear a condom? You probably a condom type of people.
I'm cut. I don't need it. I don't have to.
Do you
worry
shoot less?
about it. That's just not. They're not.
I understand that, but do you shoot less?
I don't.
He doesn't pay attention. is
So
what-
does it come out or stay in?
I don't fucking.
When you
pay
guys are
attention.
done with coitus,
we have to clean up. But everybody has to clean up.
so your cum comes out.
I don't know if it oozes out like in the moment of. I don't pay attention to that shit.
You don't. What do you do right after you're
I'm
done?
getting grossed out.
No, time out. Time out. Right after you climax, you're belly to belly, ear to ear with her breathing.
Okay, I'm belly to belly.
You just got done. You just got done, right? Do you keep it? Do you pull out immediately, or do you stay in after it for a minute? I mean, obviously
Depends.
you're shooting inside, right?
Depend. Yes.
Okay. So you soak for a minute, or you pull right out?
Sometimes it just depends on the mood. Then I
And
like.
then after you,
I like it when she
enter,
grabs
exit.
a hold of me.
Oh, okay. After, okay.
She grabs a hold of me and
Yep.
squeezes me and coddles me because
And more cum comes out.
yeah, a little bit because I get emotional and I start to tear up.
Shut up. This is not real. When you
I don't look.
you don't look. You just you exit with your face up like this.
I usually
My eyes are like vagina.
I usually roll over.
You roll over.
Fuck yeah, go
So
get a
like
towel.
pull out,
gotta
roll
clean
over.
up.
Oh, you roll over.
Yeah,
I just like
swing her leg over and fall on down.
You like to check everything the work you did.
yeah. I like to check it all out. You know, I want one more look before I go.
You like to examine.
That's probably why
Just
I
push it back in there.
Yo, it comes out so
So
fast.
Brandon,
like what?
Are you the type of person that when you blow your nose, you look at the tissue?
Yo, I look at the poopy white butt. I mean, I look at it all, bro. Like whatever.
You like to examine shit. Like you like to examine.
Yeah.
what
I
you've
did
done.
that. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. You know me. I like to
Bodily
go
functions.
deep. I like to go deep on things. Too far sometimes. I'm still like enamored by this family that I can't. I find like more stuff out. I'm like, that's not what I thought. Now everything's blown to shit. It's crazy, dude. I just investigating people without them knowing is wild.
Oh my gosh.
And they don't even know me. That's the thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so deep into their life, and they're like, they have no idea.
Why?
I'm enamored by people sometimes. See that word I use?
Makes you wonder, right?
Yeah, there's some creepy shit going on there.
Like, what has he investigated about you?
I could care less. I ain't got nothing to hide.
I know.
It's just, I don't know.
I
The
know.
internet's fun. Rabbit holes.
I know.
Oh, you know.
I told her my report.
I've been told I'm pretty boring. That's for you.
I don't know. You got a TikTok going around right now telling you you're going to smoke weed for.
I seen that. Thank you for that one, by the way.
What? What is it?
It's all about him smoking weed, and cops can come get him if he wants to.
If
What?
Indiana legalizes it, or my job, yeah, we talked about that a couple weeks ago, last week, whatever it was.
Last
That's
week.
horrible. I would delete that.
I don't smoke weed, so I don't give
It's not
a
as
fuck.
bad as that guy hailing Hitler we had to take off the fucking TikTok.
Oh my god.
I'm at work one day and all of a sudden there's a TikTok of this guy going, "Hail Hitler." I'm like, oh my gosh, you got to take that down. And like I check with him. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, oh, well, I think I care.
Yeah, I don't want to promote that shit.
I don't know if I want to do
Yeah,
that.
It doesn't bother me because I don't do it. Like, that was the whole point of the thing is
Yeah.
I don't. I would like to, but until it's okay, I won't.
Good job.
Does your kid ever ask for something like at the store or something? It doesn't really know what it is, but like is like, oh, dude, you got to get it for me.
Could you elaborate just
Okay.
a touch?
So I picked up BJ from school the other day. We did some errands and we went to the gas station, Meyer gas station. I'm like, okay, you can get something in there, whatever you know. Like can I get a Kinder Egg? I'm like, yeah, you can get a Kinder Egg. So we're walking around the gas station, and all of a sudden, an end cap, he goes, "Oh my gosh, slime something or a slimy juice! I've always wanted this."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "You've always wanted that,
I didn't
huh?"
even know it existed 5 minutes
I was
ago.
like, when have you seen, Dad, I've seen the commercial and I want this. I'm getting this. I'm like, okay, dude, go ahead. It's like this slime stuff that you dip your like sugar sticks in. He gets it. He's like, Dad, open it. You know, we're opening it up. And there's like his like green like goo in the middle with these sticks. And I'm like, you dipped his sticks in the goo. He goes, I'm not dipping anything in that goo. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, that's disgusting. I was like, well, why'd you buy the gooey stuff then, BJ? He's like, I don't know, but I want these fucking straws.
He didn't say fucking.
Well, he didn't say
But
fucking.
that's the gist.
But it's just like, why? I would have just got you like those Airhead straw things with the. Yeah, Dad, but I don't want the goo. And it tasted sour. The goo. It was like gooey sour.
Yeah, it's probably
But
supposed
the
to be.
container, Dad. The container.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but it's all like contained cool. Okay. I've always wanted this.
Yes, I have experienced that.
Laura laughed way more when I first told her about that.
Because it was funny when you first said it. It's not funny now.
It's not a funny joke.
It's not as funny the second time I hear the story.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good bit either. Bad. Can't win them all. I give up. It's been a good podcast.
Oh, man. We had a grandbaby today.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's
So
kind of cool.
you're a grandpa now?
Well, I was before, but I've been here since day one with this one now.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's so weird that I'm friends with a grandpa. I'm old enough to be friends with a grandpa.
It is weird.
I'm old.
But it was nice. It was fun to meet her.
That's cool. That's really cool. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing.
You're raising good kids.
I didn't raise these two. They're out on their own. But yes, I'm excited. It's
Well, you're helping to help keep raising them because, I mean, even though they're out on their own, they still have to come back and get advice.
that'll be cool. I am interested in seeing how that plays out. Just, because when I had kids, a lot of people, just give you the little tidbits of
Yeah.
getting you through the how to handle it.
Don't forget to go over there and help with laundry or help with dishes or something.
No.
Do something nice like that because that was like the biggest thing when I had a baby, when I had a newborn baby, is that like, oh my God, I just wanted somebody to come over and help, like come over and do a load of laundry.
Nah, see, I'm not. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'll come over and watch the kid while you do the laundry.
That she's tired.
There's two of them. That's
Let her take a nap and let the guy do the laundry then. Like, tell the guy, go do some laundry. Let her take it
I'm not going to tell anybody anything. I'm just going to hold the baby. Hold the baby. And buy it cool shit.
Well, is it their first kid?
He had a kid. Because like I said, she's had her grandson.
Okay.
And then now he's had his second. It's his first daughter. It's his first kid with her.
Okay.
And it was her first kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's pretty exciting. I went there for lunch today. And
Are they doing all right?
seemed like it.
Okay, good.
Seemed like it.
Good.
Their world is about to be rocked.
Yeah. It's always worrisome. That's why I always tell everybody, make sure you go do some laundry for them.
Fuck that. I'm going to go do some laundry for me.
We need guests.
This fucking guy.
It's never good enough.
Nope. If we talk...
Why can't it be good enough and I just say we need guests? Why you guys got to both take offense to that?
What was we talking about?
I don't know, laundry. Laura was talking about doing stuff for the kids because you're a piece of shit and you're not a very good grandpa.
That pretty much sums it up. I'm not a good parent.
I didn't say that, you did.
Anyway.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Well,
So I told you that's what you're talking about. We need guests.
So Brandon knocked his back out this weekend.
I just said that. Now who doesn't pay attention?
That's
so
probably
how's
why
your
he's
back
in a
doing,
bad
man? I know a
mood.
few months ago you threw it out.
It's fine, guys. I'm on a lot of drugs.
That's good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Remember when you repeated what Jordan said?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. That Jordan podcast, I asked him the question 3 times. I was like, oh, wait, I already had the answer to that. He's like, no, it's okay. And he answered it again.
At least you're not a guest. At least you're my husband.
Did he reach out to you for any kind of
To me? I haven't talked to him yet.
skits or anything?
No. I think he was lying to us.
Oh, he reached out to us.
That's good. I'm just going to sit here and play.
I'm sure he's gonna have you on the live podcast that he stole the idea about that we gave him. I mean, he stole. I told him to have a live podcast.
That was subtle, bud. Man,
What? What are you doing?
nothing.
You farming yourself or something?
Yeah, I am.
You playing Clash of Clans or something?
Yep.
Are you really?
No.
Why'd you have your phone sideways like that?
Because I was reading something. Don't worry about what I was doing.
I don't like his attitude.
I don't like
Don't
my
say
attitude
it.
either.
Don't say it.
I just said I don't like. I agreed with you.
Hunter, your dad's a dick.
Hunter, stop listening.
You think he does listen still?
I
You haven't confirmed or denied it?
nothing lately has happened. He hasn't come in singing the song.
Your mom listen?
I don't think so. No, we haven't talked about her grabbing your dick lately, so nobody's been sending it to her.
It's too bad.
No.
What's Aaron making for dinner tonight?
Don't even tell me because I'm just going to be so jealous.
Are you so jealous?
Jealous.
I'm making those pork things tonight.
She's making
Pork
hamburger
Pork
steaks, I
sandwiches?
believe is what she said.
Oh, that sounds good. What's a hamburger steak?
You ever had hamburger steak?
Is it just a hamburger without a bun?
Well, I mean, season it up or whatever, then you saute some onion. She does it different than I do.
Why are you
Hers-
looking at me?
What am I supposed to eat if you make a pork sandwich?
The pork sandwiches, they're crispy, thin pork sandwiches. They're full. They're like those
Fritters.
Jewish ones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Falafels.
Sounds disgusting.
You'll eat that pizza then.
Tastes like cardboard.
The pizza did?
Yeah.
The wastefulness in my family is just out of control. My son's cleaning out the freaking car. Okay, we get him. We go to the gas station. He's like, I need a drink, so I get him a Gatorade. Those squirt bottle Gatorades, best there is, as a
Yes.
kid. he's drinking. He's like, I don't know if I like this. I'm like, oh man, because it wasn't sugar free. It had sugar in it. So he's like, I don't know if I like it, which is weird. Because but he's grown up with only sugar free drinks, so like it is what it is.
No, that's not weird, Dad. That makes sense.
So it's too sweet for him. But he's like, Dad, I want to keep the bottle. I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll drink it later. Don't worry about it. Like I'm sure I drink it. So he's cleaning out the car. And I don't know, I was in the kitchen doing something. I look over, and this motherfucker is just pouring the whole drink in the garbage can, which has a hole on the bottom of it. And I knew it had a hole on the bottom of it.
In his defense,
when I gave it to him, I looked at the hole, and I was like, there's no way he'll pour liquid in this. I'll just give him this. Sure enough, he dumped a entire Gatorade in the fucking bucket. Like, what are you doing, dude? He had no answer for what he was doing. In his defense, what?
He did say, hey, can I throw this out?
That's not what I looked at what he was asking for. He was asking something else. He's like a piece of paper or something. He didn't ask to throw the Gatorade out. He just took it upon himself to dump that out.
Because he wanted that bottle?
Exactly. He's like, how do I get this bottle? I know how. Dump the entire $3 bottle of Gatorade out.
Yes. I don't think that's just your kid, bud.
I'm not saying it's just my kid. It was just like, what the fuck? No, you said your
family.
Dude?
I don't think it's just your family. Everyone is wasteful.
And then he's like, can I have pizza? Okay, we make him a pizza. Doesn't eat the pizza. Can I have Pop-Tarts? Eats half the Pop-Tarts. And he's like, can I get something else? I was like, no. You can eat whatever's on the table. Like, what the heck, man? Do your kids eat vegetables?
My kids...
The carrots and stuff?
Sir, so between the three of them, they all don't eat something that week that we're cooking that day. And it changes. Like, my youngest doesn't like eggs. That one's been fairly consistent for a while. My son hates tomatoes and pickles. And that's been consistent for a while. But everything else, we're like cooking biscuits and gravy. It's my son's favorite meal. My daughter's favorite meal. And my oldest is like, I don't eat biscuits and gravy. Since fucking when? Like, when did that happen? That's not true. But okay. Vegetables. Every kid, I swear to God, one day, no, two of them don't eat corn. Yeah, but you just had corn yesterday. But I'm not going to argue. I like zucchini. No, we've never had zucchini in this fucking house. Ever. Not once. When did you start eating zucchini? You know what I mean? So it's a crapshoot of what they will and will not eat. So I've got to the point where I don't even care. Fucking, there's bread in there if you want to eat. There's peanut butter.
Yeah.
I'm not playing these stupid games. I get home and Aaron goes to the store. Usually on Sundays. Sometimes Saturdays. Gets snacks and shit. Tomorrow we'll come in and all the snacks will be gone. And they won't eat supper. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck right now. Because tomorrow you're going to be hungry. And tomorrow that you'll eat supper. Ugh. Sorry. That was a boring conversation, but you asked about food and it pissed me off.
No, it's not boring. That's the truth. I mean, that's what it is.
I don't get it.
BJ will not eat vegetables. He will not eat a vegetable. He only will drink the V8 juice that has the vegetables in it.
Why? Does he not like the taste?
He won't tell me. He just won't eat them.
We'll see when he's 7 because that's what he keeps saying.
He told me the first thing he's going to try when he's 7 is strawberries.
It's not a vegetable though. That's a fruit.
I know.
He said he's going to try hamburgers. And he said he's going to try chicken sandwiches. He's going to try all this stuff when he's 7. Because Daddy told him a long time ago that your taste buds change every 7 years. So now he's got in his head that.
Does he not? Has he had it before and didn't like it?
No, I mean, when he was younger, he ate strawberries.
He ate carrots, too.
He ate carrots. I mean, when he was a baby, he ate all the foods in the cans.
Right. That doesn't count, though. He don't really have much of a choice.
But, I mean, like, he liked it. Like, he would act like he liked it. The only food that he didn't like when he was a baby was when I would give him, like, the raviolis. like that he could eat on his own.
Really?
He hated those with the meat inside.
Really?
He would cry when I gave him them, and I stopped giving them to him. But he liked spaghetti with sauce on it. He liked all that stuff. He just hated the raviolis with meat inside. He would cry. And I mean, so I wouldn't give it to him, but I would give him everything else. And then as he got older, he stopped eating like he used to eat corn all the time. He used to eat, but then like corn's not really a vegetable. I don't think corn's more of a starch. So like I tried to give him green beans. I tried to give him anything, and he will not. He will not touch a vegetable. So the doctor said give him vitamins with iron in them, and keep doing the V8 juice.
I make my kids eat it, but I'm a jerk. So I mean, I don't make them eat. Like, it's not like when I was a kid where you got to finish your plate or yada yada yada. But if somebody took time to cook, that's what you're eating, or you will go hungry. You will not eat until you try that. And I don't go crazy. I don't like pile corn on there, but a tablespoon of corn or peas or whatever. I get it. You don't like it, but like he said, your taste buds will, because I hated peas when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Now I like them.
Yeah.
Hated peas. My parents didn't care. I don't care. You're going to eat it. I'm not going to do. And another thing I can't stand, I don't know. I don't judge people for doing it, but it won't happen in my house. Separate meals. God, I hate that. When there's a couple things that I know that my kids just do not like. Like I said, my daughter, with the oldest one, I'm trying to relearn, but my son and Jenny hates eggs. So whenever we do a breakfast casserole for supper, or, because we do that sometimes. All right, there's peanut butter and jelly in there. Or you can do like ramen noodles. But I'm not going to cook, and I'm not going to let Aaron cook a separate meal. God, that pisses me off when people make their kids an entire separate meal. No, it's cool. You go get you some.
We
go get you some bread and butter. You do it too?
We do. We will cook. We'll cook our dinner, and we'll cook him something completely separate. But it's not like a big thing. Like we'll make him chicken fries, or we'll make him
Well, I mean, something like that.
Pizza,
Yeah, something frozen food. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because he won't eat anything else, and he's so skinny. He needs to eat, or else.
I didn't mean not to cook him anything at all. I just meant the whole. I know people that will literally cook an entire separate meal. Have two. That's what I was.
He doesn't eat meals like that. That's the whole thing. He doesn't eat meals. He eats snack foods, and it's horrible. But if it's not that, he doesn't eat. And I try. I cook. Brandon cooks. We offer him food. We eat it in front of him to show him, this is good. Eat it. Try it. It's here. And he's, no. It's poison. He doesn't want anything to do with it. And I feel like you shouldn't force a kid to eat. I understand what you're doing, and I don't feel like that's forcing.
Oh, yeah. I don't take it from you. You're good.
I feel like when I was little, I was forced. I was you're going to try this right now. You open your mouth, and held there and to the point where I was holding my hands over my mouth and holding my mouth shut as tight as I could. And it was traumatic. And I don't ever want to put my kid in that situation. And it's a horror situation to me now. I don't want to, I don't know. So I guess I don't know, maybe when he's 7, like he said, when he's willing to try more food, I'm going to sit down every night when we make our meals. I'm going to make him a plate too and say, you have to try. You have to try it because you're old enough now. You promised you would try foods at 7. It's the deal. So try everything. And then if you still don't like it, we'll make you something else. But at least he's tried everything then.
Yeah, that works. I mean, I know that there's certain things, I don't make them eat stuff they do not like. I make them try everything.
Yeah.
I mean, period.
Yeah.
And then I guess there are times, like if we're in the mood for something, and it hasn't happened in a long time, but there for a while, if we wanted something super spicy, my dad, when my dad used to cook, he used to cook all the time. He'd make some Spanish rice or some, every once in a while we'd want spicy chili type deal. Okay, we'll make a separate meal because we know we're making this for us. It's nice though, because all my kids are kind of getting the hot taste buds.
Yeah.
So like when Erin moved in, she started cooking biscuits and gravy, her way, which I mean, it's biscuits and gravy, but she likes the spicy sausage, and that was how we always did. And now it's the kids it's awesome that they're starting to get that taste for a little spicier food. So that way we can start to add that back on before I'm 50 with an ulcer, when I can still eat the shit. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah. It'll be good.
What the hell was that?
Oh, there's a car outside that starts up real loud.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Spicy stuff.
Spicy meatball.
Mm-hmm.
Like your balls.
Mm-hmm.
Ball.
I don't think they're very spicy.
I think it's a spicy meatball.
I just washed them today. Today.
You washed it today?
Doesn't mean it's not spicy.
Why would it be spicy? Doesn't make any sense.
Maybe you dip it in
spicy
cayenne
sauce.
pepper.
I don't dip my ball in cayenne pepper, Adam.
Maybe. I don't know what you do. You do a lot of weird shit.
Jeez.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, jeez.
How about your dad getting lost in the airport for fucking 8 hours?
Oh, my gosh. So my dad dropped off.
Talk about that.
My dad dropped off my brother out of the Florida airport and
Tampa Bay.
at the Tampa Bay airport, and he parked and he walked my brother into the tram, and then he walked back out at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and he couldn't find his car. He lost it. He forgot where he parked. My dad's like 62, but he's kind of it's like marijuana legal in Florida. He's kind of an old like Cheech and Chong type fella.
Right, gotcha.
And he's walking around in the airport, and he's like, I don't know where I parked. So he calls my mom, who's an hour and a half away, and he's like, hey, do you know where I parked? And she's like, no, Paul, I don't know where you parked.
How the hell am I supposed to know where you parked?
Like, what? He's like, I can't figure out where I parked. I forgot where I parked. And she's like, well, you need to like go to the police officers or find like a guard or something. He's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, what are they going to do?
Well,
I mean, I guess he had a
Key fob or something?
No, he's got an old Dakota that doesn't do that.
so he didn't have a truck. He had my mom's.
The Caliber?
Yeah, Dodge Caliber. So he was walking around. I guess that would be a good idea to do a key fob. I don't know if it beeps or not. But he was walking around, and he kept walking around, and I guess he walked one floor a little ways, but he saw some barriers that he swore he didn't see when he pulled in. So he was like, I can't be on this floor. So he walked up another floor, and he kept walking that same floor, and he didn't see his car anywhere. So at 8 o'clock, he called my mom back, and he was like, I've been walking this floor for hours, and I don't know where my car is. And my mom's like, Paul, go find a guard. Like, you need to find a guard. They will help you. He's like, I don't know what to do. And he started freaking out. And he's like, you need to drive up here in the truck and come and get me.
And leave the car here forever because it's lost.
She's like, I'm not doing that. You need to find my car.
You need to drive over here and get me.
So we can drive around and look, I'm tired of walking.
And he was like, she hung up on him. And I guess he kept walking. Long story short, it gets to about 2:30 in the morning. He calls my brother, who's already flown home and been picked up. Like, he had a layover in North Carolina. Waited, flown to Pennsylvania, got picked up at an airport, got home, is in bed. He calls my brother. He's like, "Where did we park?"
Shut up.
My brother goes, "I think it's on floor 4." He walks down to 4,
Finds
walks
it
around a little
immediately.
The
bit.
car is right there by the stairway.
He goes, "I swear I never saw these barriers when I pulled in." Doesn't walk the whole floor again. Goes back up to 6 where he swears it is. Walks around again. A guard finds him and he goes, "What's going on, sir?" And he goes, "I've been walking around since 5 o'clock and I can't find my car." So the guard takes him down to the police area and he goes to the police and he describes his car, and the police drive around and find it on floor 4.
He's just stubborn and never went to 4. It's like, there's no way I was on 4.
If
He
you were
went
there
to
that
4, walked a little bit, and kept seeing barriers that he swore he never saw when he pulled in.
yeah, but if you're there that long,
You
You
think
would-
he
Dude was
would've
there for
walked
8
the
hours.
whole
every floor,
every
single
right?
floor in that amount of time.
That's what I said.
There's no way.
He just kept walking the same 2 floors over and over again.
We did that when we were there. We were looking for a rental car. And we walked like 3 floors of the parking garage looking for this rental car, and it wasn't there. And then we were about to go to the other garage. It wasn't even there. We were looking for something that didn't exist.
So they're gonna put an app on his phone that is gonna help him find his car once he parks it. It's gonna be like something that like
He'll still not.
once you park your car.
Yeah, but
You like hit a button. Yeah, you remember
can,
to hit
like-
that button.
You can like set it so that way once you like go somewhere, it'll like walk you back to your car.
Yeah, but that's not going to do any good with like a multiple car.
You can do that with Google Maps.
Yeah, that's not going to help with a 6th-floor parking garage.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, I guess it'll just take you to the parking garage. If he refuses to go on other floors, it won't help him.
You walk right here. It's got to be straight up.
Why
so
is
then
it
you
above
gotta-
my head right
Then
now?
you got to calculate to the it's 77 steps to the stairway. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
I think in that amount of time, I could have walked up and down every aisle of every floor twice.
Right?
When she told me the time frame, I was like, "There's no."
That
What?
can't be. Surely to God, that's exaggerated. But,
No, she's like, no.
But I
it's
believe
real.
But he called my mom so many times in that time frame, freaking out.
your mom's pretty gangster. She's like, nope, I ain't gonna help this motherfucker. I ain't doing it. I'm not gonna go and drive around. No, fuck him. He ain't coming home till he finds it. Fuck him.
I mean, her
Pretty-
defense is an hour and a half, almost 2 hours away.
Good job, Mom.
She said she didn't know what to do because she was like, the truck is like low on oil or something, and she was like, I just knew that if I drove it in, like it would like blow up or something. Like she was like afraid.
And they're both stranded
Yeah.
with no one to come get them.
I mean, meanwhile, the car's in the 15-minute parking and we're still running.
Oh, and it was
That
only
would've
supposed to
been
be
fun.
there for 5 minutes, and instead, because of the amount of time it was there, it was ended up being a $25 parking time.
Oh, that's a lot cheaper than I would expect.
Yeah, I would assume that'd be crazy cheap.
Like $250 because you're in a 15-minute park zone. Funny stories, guys.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, we're gonna cut out early. It's Thanksgiving week, guys. You're gonna be listening to this either during your Thanksgiving or before or after. I mean, that's kind of all
Wow, that's
covers
really
all
descriptive.
angles.
It's either going to be before, during, or after.
correct.
That hits it all.
That hits it all. So we hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Happy Turkey Day.
I hope it was great.
Did I do it right?
I hope the Lions won because if they didn't, I'll be very sad.
They won today.
They did win today, which is Sunday. But this comes out Wednesday,
So tomorrow is
Brown Wednesday.
Blackout Wednesday. So if you guys need the party bus and then you're listening to it on Wednesday, you can call or text.
889-2311.
Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.
deuces.
wrong now? What's wrong now? What's wrong now?
Trying to quit chewing, so I've been irritable as fuck.